Dear Mr. Wright, I am a boy of 12 years. My name is Jim Berger. I would appreciate it if you would design me a doghouse, which would be easy to build.
I didn't think in terms of Frank Lloyd Wright being as famous as he was. I mean, a 12-year-old kid doesn't process things like that. Oh, I'm going to have a Frank Lloyd Wright doghouse. All I wanted was something to keep my dog warm in the winter. For some reason, Frank Lloyd Wright was intrigued with the idea of designing a doghouse. So it just happened to be me.
It was in 1956, I believe, that the oldest Berger son, Jim, wrote to Frank Lloyd Wright, asking Wright if he would design a doghouse for his dog, Eddie.
I had a dog. It was my dog. And I was really upset because he wasn't allowed in the house. And I didn't think that was fair at all. But I decided that I wanted to get a doghouse, so I asked my dad to help me build one. He said, "Why don't you rate Frank Lloyd Wright?" So I wrote him a letter, giving him the specifications of my dog.
He is 2.5 feet high and 3 feet long.
And I told him I'd pay for it with my paper route.
But I will pay you for the plans and materials out of the money I get for my paper route. Respectfully yours, Jim Berger.
Well, he was too busy designing the Guggenheim at the time.
So Wright wrote back to Jim and said, I'm busy now, but maybe I can design something for you later this year. So at the end of the year, Jim wrote back and said,
Dear Mr. Wright, I wrote you in June about designing my dog Eddie a doghouse. I ask you again, could you design me a doghouse? Respectfully yours, Jim Berger.
And Wright turned over the letter and sketched a little triangular building for the doghouse. This was the way Wright did it. This was typical. When he would get letters from clients or people asking for designs, he would often on the letter either jot down notes about what he might do, or sometimes do little drawings. So he did that, and then he turned it over to his staff at Taliesin, and they designed a doghouse, did working drawings for it's on a big sheet of paper, and it has all the dimensions, and it's just like a design that would be for a house, except much simpler, of course.
The next thing I know, there's some architectural drawings of a doghouse. I couldn't build that thing. I wanted it to be easy. It was a nightmare. So my dad built it. I didn't, and the dog never slept in it. No dog ever slept in it.
As far as I know, it's the only time that Frank Lloyd Wright designed a doghouse. He probably just thought it was a challenge and was something that he thought was amusing to do. And he also, I'm sure that he was always very impressed with the fact that Bob Berger had gone to these really heroic efforts to build this house himself. And we have to remember that in 1956, when Jim wrote to Wright and asked him to design the doghouse, the house was not finished then. It wasn't even close to being finished. So he was asking for a doghouse for a house which really wasn't completed. So it's an amazing story.
You know, it wasn't Tokyo Hotel, or we're in Civic Center. It was just a little doghouse, but it was the only one in the world, and it's the only one that was commissioned for a 12-year-old kid.